first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Glenn. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second and long now at the 17. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got him again. Escape. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot, getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Glenn. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Second down play coming up. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And we're all tied up now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this deep and begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Florida State offense on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking for a gap. It's Valentine. There's some space around the 30. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense produces 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. State offense heads back onto the field. We'll try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To the air, it's Glenn. Makes the grab. It's Glass. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They move the ball to the 31. The noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive.
He's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, noles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Simmons. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackle to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the 1st tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They try to sneak it for the 1st. The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Design quarterback run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, The goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Now it's second down here. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, at this point in the game, Chris, you got to think the head coach is thinking more about giving the ball back after the field goal with so much time remaining more than the kick itself. This is a tough call either way.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting him off. The Hurricanes offense is on the move now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Canes will have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. toss play. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, they eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Motion now from the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Close to the tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Gonna run it. It's Valentine. He's past the marker and still going. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And then first down right back to the running game. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They can't stop him. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. A quick catch. Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. half.